For today's video, I want to show you how I make my simple and quick Mapo tofu. Mapo tofu is a traditional Chinese dish that is flavorful, spicy, and numbing all at the same time. It pairs well with steamed rice and great for a quick lunch, or you want to impress your friends and loved ones with this new dish. To start the prepping, here I'm using about 10 pieces of dried chili pepper. Feel free to use more or less, depends on the spicy level that you want it. And I'm cutting them into smaller pieces. With these Sichuan numbing peppercorns, you'll want to grind them into a coarse ground so they release more flavor. Also, you don't get a whole peppercorn in your bites. For the green onion, you will want to separate out the green parts and the white parts. The white parts will be using for sauteing, and the green parts will use it at the end of our garnishing. For this dish, you will need about 3 pieces of garlic. I'm smashing them first so it's easier to remove the garlic peel. Then I'm chopping out the end of the garlic. After that, just give it a quick mince. If you are someone who enjoys strong garlic taste, you can always chop up a little bit more garlic and add them at the end of the dish right before it's fully cooked. This will add more stronger garlic flavor and make your dish a little bit more spicy. And for our tofu, make sure you drain all of the water first. Then I'm just gonna cut the tofu inside the container so there's less things to wash. Now that our prep work is done, you'll want to turn on your stove to a medium-high heat. Make sure the pot you're cooking with is dry, there's no water. Then add oil, a good amount that will coat the bottom of the pan. Once the oil is hot, then we will need to add in the ground pork. Give it a quick stir, making sure the ground pork is fully cooked. You want to cook the pork till you start seeing brownings on the side of the pan and the bites of the pork. This will add some flavor to our dish. Once that's done, put it aside in a container and we will use it later. Now in that same pan, we'll add more oil, a generous amount I would say. And then we add in our dried chili pepper, our ground numbing pepper. Give it a quick stir, making sure everything is coated in the hot oil. Once the oil is hot, you will see the pepper will turn to a darker red. You want to make sure you control the amount of heat that goes in. You don't want to burn those chili peppers either. Then we're going to add our white parts of the green onion, our chopped garlic. Continue stirring, wait for the garlic and onion to release its flavor. And then we're gonna add our soybean paste here. The picture here shows the 2 bean paste I used. One of them is a chili oil with fermented soybeans. It has the whole beans inside. The other one is a regular bean paste. Then I am just giving it a quick stir to combine the 2 pastes together. And we're gonna add some water, about 1/4 cup of water. Then give it a quick mix, and we can add our tofu. Once the tofu is in the pot, be careful when stirring. Make sure you go in from the side, not cutting in the middle since the tofu is very soft and tender. Here I'm just cutting some of the big pieces into somewhat smaller chunk. Then we are adding in the pre-cooked ground pork and give it a good stir. Now we want to bring everything to a boil. Once the mixture is boiling, wait for a minute or two, and then we can add our cornstarch slurry. The slurry is made of 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Mix that with 1 tablespoon of water. Mix in the slurry and bring it to a boil. The slurry will help thickening the liquid in the dish. Now our dish is almost done. We can turn off the heat. Put everything onto our plate. I like to put additional finely grounded numbing pepper on top of my tofu dish, just for that little bit of extra kick and numbiness. Then garnish with the rest of the green onions. Now get a bowl of freshly cooked rice and enjoy. Thank you for watching. I hope you give this recipe a try.